Wow. I did some Snowpocalypse snow prep. This is unseen. I like how dark it looks inside my car. The worst part is yesterday I didn't have time to get gas, so now I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just ready to go home. But yeah, how exciting! This is a rare sight for me because we live in the south. Snow is fake in the south. Yeah, so gorgeous. I love it. I'm glad I got to see this because it's been about 5 years now since we had any real snowfall like this. So yeah, this is exciting. You want to know my pro tip? Just roll down the window. Now what I hate dealing with is ice. Ice is never fun. Yep, good enough. Now as soon as I go over the speed hump, all of that is gonna fall. All you gotta do when driving in the snow is drive slow and avoid stops, because I feel like it makes a little hard for your tires to gain some traction. Yeah, all you gotta do is be patient. Don't try anything stupid. Don't try to maneuver all crazy. And just remember that your grip on the road is not the same as what you're used to. My city did a pretty good job about salting up the road for the past day and a half. But even then, this can fool you. And to avoid busting your ass while walking, all you have to do is walk like a penguin. The moment you take a long step, your center of gravity shifts, and that's when you slip. I learned that after taking many falls before. But yeah, I just figured take small steps, short steps, and just like driving, just go slow. But this is so gorgeous. I never get to see this because the south, the snow is always fake news. Yay. If I can, I'm going to go outside when I go home and make a snow vlog because I gotta take advantage of this. The last real snow that I remember seeing was like 7 years ago. I'm talking about something that you could quantify, but nothing compares to Snowpocalypse 2014. That mess was crazy. That's my alarm to get my water, and I already got it. I thought I was leaving an hour later than I thought, and then my manager tried to get me to stay extra, and I was like, boy, you crazy. And I'm wearing these silicone gloves because I don't want my fleece gloves to get all wet, and it's really done a good job about keeping my hands warm. And I'm also wearing pretty much my monkey jacket. This one is the one that does really well against wind. Basically, if you look like a bear or like a gorilla, then that is the proper coat for you. If you're wearing something that's a little too like soft-ish, not a good idea. So my 10-minute drive ended up taking around 35-ish minutes. I had a brief moment where I slipped a little bit. It was like a and all I did was like keep my calm, not jolt the steering wheel all crazy, but just correct my angle, accelerate a little bit, and then the SUV in front of me, it was a Highlander. She slipped 2 times, and then there was this one truck that in an effort to plow his way into the lane, he tried to do it fast. He accelerated, and then he started going like and I'm like, the first thing you cannot do when you start slipping is panic, because the moment you start jolting, that's when you can cause disaster. But outside of that, I would say most people were better behaved on the road than not. I feel like we were all in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range. And I feel like that's the safest, the fastest that you could go. I went ahead and got gas. And what's funny is from a distance, I caught a car that looked like the model that my boyfriend drives. And then I'm like, I got flutters in my gut after seeing that car. And then I saw it turn toward our driveway. And then I thought, okay, that's gotta be him. As he was pulling in, I was right behind them, a few yards away. So we pretty much arrived at the same time. And right here on my driveway is when I experienced the biggest threat, which was somebody started backing up, I guess without looking. Maybe they didn't clear the snow off their windshield, I couldn't tell, off their windows and back window, but they weren't stopping. I'm like about to be right behind you, so I had to like honk at them and they stopped. But yeah, I like this. I'm kind of feeling sluggish. I'm not sure I want to go out there. But if I'm going to, I better decide because it's gonna get dark. I do intend on working out, so maybe I can make it out there. But there's a part of me that's like, I should just chill out because today I worked more than I feel I worked in Thanksgiving and Christmas. It was insane. I'm glad that I had the last 3 days off, but had I had to work all of those days, I think I would be feeling the drain. At some point, even my wrist started hurting. And my feet, I was having trouble keeping them warm since I was so close to the door. I think I needed one more pair of socks to layer my socks. I never layer them because sometimes I start sweating really bad. And I don't like to have sweaty feet because then I feel like I'm having a little bit of a bacteria problem. So, not negotiable. But yeah, it was a biting cold. I can't say I have experienced a cold quite like this in recent memory. This was something.